So today we'll be talking about the new Leviathan class buffs. Yeah, I didn't make a video when I kind of got in, mainly because I thought it would have been like entertaining. Plus, there was already people who made videos on it before I did, so because they get the class for free, like the content creators for the game. But yeah, they should have allowed us to have like the dodge move do like some damage, but it doesn't do damage. It's just there. And this is the first video I'll be making on World Zero. And hello, for the first time on World Zero. So they've done some major buffs. Here's my gear currently. I got this one too. I can switch over to that. Here is the sound effects to the M1s. They also changed a bit of the sound effects and they added new ones too. I got one for that. The bubbles have different sounds with the dragons. And then you also have this one here. And now it applies Drench, which also does like same amount of damage as Burn. If you see, they both do the same amount of damage. Drenched and Burn, I'm saying this for like the third time, they do the same amount of damage, yes, but like over time, it's pretty good to have with the extra damage. You don't need to have your ultimate on as well. Alright. That's the loop and the extra damage coming off with the Drenched and Burn. Does like a really big amount of damage. It's pretty good. You get 20,000 in M1 if you have like S plus attack up with S attack up in your pets. I would probably have like 13%, but I have like 12% right now. If I had this with like S plus on it. Now the vampire gives me like 10,000 per tick, like on damage, if I can have proc it. You see it right there, I did 14 because of the bubble explosion. Don't worry about that. As for the ultimate, I'll first showcase it without the glass hammer. And so with the ultimate, you're gonna want to first stack up everything, and then you want to ult. Just go around. It's really good now, instead of like one singular burst. Do not go through enemies, not through dummies though, since they don't count as enemies, but they count as like targeting points. And yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Apparently, you can also heal for 5% if you have the bubble up. Go ahead and test that real quick. Let me grab some more enemies. Alright, now do this, then do that, then do that. Just did it right there. You only get like 5%. It's not that much, but it can be life-saving sometimes. Not like 100% of the times though. It's not better than having Vampiric though. Vampiric is highly needed. You can't just use Opening Strike with this. I mean, you can use like a Crit Stack. Crit Stack works with this. Because it requires you to crit anyway, so you can apply the bubble without having to use a skill. But is that a turkey? Oh yeah, I forgot this also applies Drenched. It's the only skill that applies Drenched when all the attacks should apply Drenched. But it's fine. Every time you crit, a dragon spawns. Well, a bubble spawns, and then you use R, then you spawn the dragons. As you can see, I am not that lucky. There's another crit right there, though. Another one, another one. They just instantly burst sometimes. But yeah. Now, as for the ultimate, you can now control it, but it doesn't last that long though. I mean, it's valid because it like does a lot of damage, as you can see right there. 100 per tick, 100,000 per tick, I mean. And then you add that on with the extra 200,000. I mean, if I did this before then, I would have gotten a 25% more damage increase, so it would have been stronger anyways. But let's go ahead and run a dungeon real quick. Rune Rush, Mama Trauma, or Grave Tower. Let's do Grave Tower. I haven't played this one in a while. Yeah. Go ahead and start. Like really fast M1s, by the way. And like usual. Or the old times. Gather them all up. I remember the times I used to main Warlord and then the Energy Butterfly.
What?
The sheer power of this class now, after the buffs, I mean, it's pretty good, but it still needs a little bit more buffs. Because if I ran this on Crystal Academy, try to kill one of those crystal golems, just by doing that, it'll probably take me like 2 bursts of it. Still. That was not your Discord, don't worry. The main thing I want them to buff is mainly the dragons that come out. Or the serpents, whichever one you want to call them. Alright. Tree Guardians. Yeah, like, like that, as I explained, it doesn't do well against golems. You can't one-tap them, even though the requirements of this class is kind of crazy. Yeah, I didn't get that far into it. We have 10,000 kills with Dragon mode. I'm not playing this game for 2 days in a row just to get that done. You see? It's really good against non-golem enemies that have like 3 times the amount of the HP of the mobs here. But it is still good against the regular corrupted, well, elite enemies. I'm going to talk about corrupted, it's not for retribution. But yeah. It still does really good damage against like regular enemies. Like regular and elites. This actually makes the glass armor make sense now, since we have like a 30% damage reduction. Because pre-post on the class, you didn't have anything like this. You had no heals, no defense, no nothing. Just a class that is meant to melee. Which will get you killed because you had no defense. I mean, like, they literally take away like 20%, like 25% of your current HP compared to the Dragoon class. Like, if you look at Dragoon, you have 5 bars here. This is 1.25% more. No, 1.25x. Well, this is just 1x. Meaning, so this is just 100%, you lose 25% of your HP if you become a Leviathan. Which kinda sucks. So you don't have like 900 HP. You don't get 900 HP in Leviathan. 900,000, I mean. With the glass, you get 700. Like, it's a mage class, which shouldn't be the case. And 4 minutes. That's how good this class has became. And I am pretty sure that should conclude this video. Let me know your thoughts on it. I know I don't have like the best gear, but it's nearly the best. Got the rough skin, energized glass, with the attack up, burn chance, vampiric, but they're not all S+. Only perfect gear I have is this Master Thief here. And it still does pretty good damage with Master Thief, but I'm telling you, if you had played Dragoon already, you do not need glass. Glass on Dragoon doesn't really make a difference at all, but glass on Leviathan does make a huge difference. I'd say for Dragoon, just go ahead and take a crit stack attack and a vampiric spear, which would still work out. I've been using that since like before Leviathan came out. But yeah, that's basically all the buffs that Leviathan has. I'd say it's sorta worth the grind now. It's a pretty easy style to play. So the combo is ERF as usual, but after ERF, you're gonna want to do RE, RE, then do ERF again. Like I was just doing right there. You go boom, 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 M1, 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 R, M1, M1, E, R, M1, 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 and then F again, then E, or R, then E, R, M1, 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 R, E, F. When you press R, this, then E, R, F. R, E, R, M1, 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 E, R, F, and then you want to ultimate. Pop your dragon skill. And get right back into it. That's basically how it works. I'm gonna start using this glass armor more since the buffs came through and we actually got something good for Leviathan. I mean, I'm still gonna use this. It's just I'm gonna be using this as well. And hopefully you guys had a good day, morning, night, afternoon, depending on where you are. And I'll see you guys next time.